Hey everyone, welcome to my live. Today we are talking about our 90% off business marketing and advertising services. So I'm going to talk about some advertising services that are right now exclusively 90% off. This sale is going to end at 11:59 p.m. Central Time. So if you want to take advantage of this offer, it has to be done tonight before 11:59 Central Time. Once that time period stamps, we are going to be done with that promo and the promo will no longer be available. So before I start with that, I'm actually going to start off with a free opportunity that we have available, and I'm going to introduce myself shortly after. So for anyone who loves small businesses, has a small business, knows someone that has a small business, you want to subscribe to our platform because our content is all about the small business community. We provide amazing opportunities and options for small business shoppers all across the U.S. from brands that are listed in the U.S. and worldwide in different parts of the world. So the free opportunity that I have available is for my subscribers. If you decide to subscribe to our YouTube channel, you are automatically going to earn a chance to win a free professional website. If I'm able to, well, actually, I don't know if I'm able to without losing you. So what I'll just do is quickly copy my YouTube channel and paste it in the comments, since most likely if I try to stay on for too long, it will cut off. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy and paste right here. And you are more than welcome to share what state you're watching from, if you're a small business owner, if you're a small business shopper, if you are both. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and walk through some of these opportunities that we have available. And let me just quickly go ahead and get this this 90% off offer up and open for everyone in my network. And in the meantime, let me actually just give y'all a quick little ad so that you're not having to sit and look in the dark while you're on the live. Let's see what we got. What advertisement are we doing tonight? Let's go with, okay, we're going to do an advertisement that's coming from a business in our directory that provides Tupperware. The owner of this business is Shelly, and she has 3 businesses listed in our directory. She's an Avon lady. If you're looking for that Avon lady, she can take care of you. She also provides jewelry. I'm wearing 2 of her bracelets tonight on my arm. And then she also has Tupperware. So here's one of my favorite items from her Tupperware brand. I'm going to do that quick ad. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and share this live to my other community. So sit tight and enjoy these ads.
I'm so hungry. I need food. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. What it do? I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. I'm hungry. I need something in my stomach. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. Chicken soup. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. Cook the stew. I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. How about you? I need something in my stomach. Me too. If you love food, do you dance? Do you dance, then you feast with the fam, jam. And don't you know one man?
Give me the jam. Yes, this is how we do it here at CKD Home Staging and Design, where we design first impressions that last. Take a look at some before and after photos of a recently staged project that sold for over asking price. That's what we can do for you too. Yes, this is how we do it here at CKD Home Staging and Design, where we design first impressions that last. Take a look at some before and after photos of a recently staged project that sold for over asking price. That's what we can do for you too.
Okay, so those are just some of the wonderful businesses that are listed in our shopping directory. So if you like to shop with small businesses, you can head to bossbabeblog.com. Depending on your style, if you're someone that enjoys just shopping on your own, then you can just scroll through the page that says Shop Small Businesses, And then we have one that is exclusively dedicated to our travel professionals that are verified in our community. However, if you're someone that likes a hands-on experience and you want me to walk you through different brands in our directory, you have questions, then you can just go to our website and book a personal shopping experience, and it's on our homepage. And then I'll sit down with you one-on-one, learn what your budget is, learn what your preferences are, and look for small businesses that are verified in our directory who can provide that service. And if I have a special exclusive promo or code, I'll hand that code over to you so you can get a great little promo to say thank you for shopping. So now that I gave you guys the special free offer we have available right now, which is one free professional website to one of our subscribers on YouTube once we reach 200 subscribers. Right now, we are sitting at 140 subscribers on YouTube. So if you have not already gone, go. If you have friends, family that have small businesses, send them there. This is a great opportunity. Now let's move into this 90% off promo. I am going to pull it up on my phone because if I pull it up on the tablet that I'm filming from, it may interrupt the film or it may interrupt the live. So you guys won't be able to see me. It'll just be a black screen. For those of you who are listening, that won't be a problem. But for those of you who like visuals, it will be. So let me just pull it up myself and sip on some water and shout out the small businesses while we wait for my phone to load. So my bracelets, this bracelet is coming from Innovative Treasures, a verified small business in our directory that makes handcrafted jewelry. This one has pearls and glass beads on it. This bracelet has charms on it. It's like Western style. And it's perfect for me because I'm based in Texas, which, by the way, feel free to drop what state you're watching from. And if you're a small business owner, share your business in the comments. It's always a networking opportunity here at Boss Bae Blog. But this is a Western style bracelet, kind of like, you know, those charms from, I think it's called Pandora. I think that's the brand name. But they have like cute little charms you can add. But this one is already like pre-made and it's like Western style. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but so, you know, you got like the little boots, the horseshoes, stuff like that. And then the third bracelet is also coming from Bling with Shell. It's just a nice, pretty, sparkly statement bracelet, but I decided to pair them all together. My necklace is coming from Anotherness Boutique, and this is actually a boutique owned by me, and I made this necklace myself because I do know how to make jewelry. My lipstick is coming from Carlita Cosmetics, and this is like that stain lipstick that will stay on after long periods of time. So let me see. The name of this color is P. Buckner. My outfit is coming from JC Fashion Finds Boutique, so you can check them out as well. All right, let's get into this 90% off offer. Oh, I need some water. Hold on. As I walk through the offer, if you guys have questions, just pause me in the comments and let me know, and I will answer any questions that you may have. So this special offer is 90% off of a membership in our directory to provide you with advertising and marketing assistance. If you are a business that is trying to elevate your brand, develop your brand, shift your focus, or you just need some help with business consulting, business coaching, or business branding, we provide a complimentary consult for you. And we give you access to our selling communities as well as access to our selling mentorship program, which if you stick to the program by the end of the year, you will have a clear and crisp defined vision of what your brand is going to look like in 2027. And you'll be able to implement some of those behaviors early so you can see some growth. The goal is really to make sure that by the end of the year, when you look back, your business looks completely different. Hello, thanks for joining. Happy Saturday. Thanks for the heart. I appreciate you. So special offer, 90% off. Let me know where you're watching from if you'd like to. Okay, special offer, 90% off monthly membership. So it says 12 months. However, if you decide to purchase tonight, I'm going to give it to you for 24 months. So 2 years. Now, here's the first thing. You're going to get a new member support session. This allows us to understand who you are as an individual, as a business owner, and what areas of support you are needing to feel at ease as you grow your brand. It allows us to understand what is really important to you as a professional so that when we're connecting you with other professionals, they align with your values, personality, and focus. I try to make sure that I really take the time to get to know all of my clients, which is why when I'm talking to you about brands that are listed in our directory, I've either met them in person or done video calls with them numerous times, met their family members, met their children. I know so much about them, what states they're based out of, what products they provide, why they started their brand, how long they've been in the business. These are just things that I know off the top of my head because of how passionate I am about developing a one-on-one connection with my clients. And so if you decide to claim these benefits, you can sit down with me in a one-on-one session and we can really dive into how we can support your business. So a perfect example would be right now we have Carlita Cosmetics that's based out of Dallas, Texas. I actually got to meet her at one of my other clients' fashion shows, Bougie Steps. Her shoes are actually at the top. They're these red pumps. You kind of can see them. You may not be able to see them. See if I can tilt them. Bougie Steps is also based out of Dallas, Texas, originally from Memphis. And so I get to learn where they're from, who they are, a little bit more about their family, their dreams. And this new member support session allows me to do that. It allows me to learn you as a person and find out what's important to you so I can find like-minded individuals. But it also allows me to learn your brand and your business so that I can find great candidates or great leads for you, because your ideal client might look differently than the next person's ideal client. So that's what this new member support session is partially for. The other part of it is just really to provide you with resources and support you in areas that you may need support in based off of where your budget is at and where you're at. A lot of times in business, you come across people who will tell you things like, you're not going to succeed if you don't do this, or you can't have a growth if you don't have this, or if you don't buy this service. And I'm not necessarily here to be that person, but I am here to provide you with resources and support that can help you grow. Sometimes you're not going to be able to do everything, and that's because your budgeting and your funding is different. Some small businesses are funding their brand straight out of their pocket. So they don't have someone, spoon feeding them thousands and thousands of dollars or millions of dollars for marketing. This is coming from their hard earned money. And for that reason, there's some things that they may not be able to invest in just yet until they have created a funding plan or until they have signed up and applied for grants and received those grants. So in the meantime, I try to make sure that I understand where you're at and what kind of funding you have so that I can give you realistic support for your business. That is what's most important, providing you an experience where you understand where you're at. I understand where you're at, and I can get you the resources and the services that align with your funding so you are not breaking the bank to grow, but in the same breath, you are still finding services that can help you grow and elevate your business. So the next benefit that you're going to receive is a business branding consultation. This allows me to assess your brand on a deeper level and determine areas of opportunity for elevating your brand presentation. It also allows us to answer any questions you may have about what changes might be necessary or unnecessary while you are developing your brand. So this one has been very beneficial for some business owners because some of them have found that, wow, I can still grow my brand and I don't have to do this, this, and that. Or the opposite. Some have found my brand is growing, but I need to get this, this, and that if I want to see more growth, if I want the kind of support that I'm looking for. So this branding session allows us to talk about business logos, websites, business cards, promoting vendor events, hosting your own events, brand representation, brand image, all of those things, brand perception. We talk about and address all of those things while also keeping your budget in mind. And of course, as your consultant, as your supporter, I am going to be honest with you about what might work and what might not work based off your budget. I don't want to, mislead you. So if you tell me your budget is $10 and you need to advertise your brand and you need to market it, I'm going to give you a $10 resource. Doesn't mean you can't make more money off that resource, but it means that you might have to put in a little bit more work and effort because it's not something that is like paying for the labor that you would need to see that growth on a faster level without you doing it. So it just depends on where you're at, but it doesn't mean that you can't grow from these resources. I currently have one resource that's available to my members exclusively and unlimited at $0. And this resource is to be interviewed on our live show on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or X, Twitch, and a couple of other platforms. And this is $0. And I've seen business owners land their next client off of this show in multiple industries. So that's one example. If you were to say, hey, I don't have any more funding, I don't have any more money to spend or invest right now, what resources do you have that can help me here? Depending on what you're looking for. So after your business branding consultation, we do what we call a business performance assessment. The reason why I like to do the performance assessment is because sometimes I find that business owners are not always tracking certain areas of their business that can really help them with their growth, their customer retention or client retention, their talent acquisition, the productivity of their operations and their business. And so this performance assessment allows me to see where you're at business-wise, customer experience-wise, sales-wise, mentally, emotionally, because these are all very important factors of our business. Are we taking care of ourselves? Operationally as well. So this performance assessment is about 60 minutes long. The other assessment, the branding consultation is also 60 minutes long. And then the next thing that you're going to receive is a 12-month selling mentorship program. So this program allows us to place you in our private sales room, available strictly to our members and team specialists, and anyone that purchases that program separately too, because the program can be purchased separately, but it might cost a little more. It makes more sense to be a member because you get this and everything else. But some people might choose to just purchase a program. So we will discuss concepts and behaviors that will support your growth and your brand. We will also be sharing specific actions that have generated sales for multiple business owners in our network. Most importantly, we will open the floor for all members to network and connect with like-minded professionals. So this is an opportunity for you to receive insight and behaviors that do help with your brand growing, depending on your industry. You'll also receive general industry tips and insight and business growth insight. And then you will also have an opportunity to network with like-minded professionals. And we do different exercises in this room. So we're talking about business funding. We're talking about selling. We're talking about providing a solution. We're talking about business grants. We're talking about business planning. We're talking about putting yourself out there, developing that confidence in your products and your services, creating a clear message for your clients and for your audience, attracting leads, and having a lead funneling system. These are just some of the conversations that we're going to have. Hi, thanks for joining. Happy Saturday. So those are just a few examples. Okay, so the next benefit that you're going to receive is one blog interview. So this blog interview allows us to, feel free to let me know where you're watching from, guys. If you're watching from any state, tell me the state. And then if you're a small business owner, feel free to drop your business. Please let me know. Thank you very much. All right, so let's move on. One blog interview. This blog interview allows us to announce your brand to our audience and gives you the opportunity to be placed on a platform that has generated over 8,000 views and 6,000 visitors. The more compelling your responses are, the more likely people will click on the link and visit your website directly. So it was 8,000 views. It is now 9,000 views. Okay, 9,000 views. And for that reason, I want to make sure that I tell anybody who wants to be interviewed on our blog to come and check us out. Our blog is about interviewing business owners to learn about your solution, learn about, why you decided to start your business, learn about what opportunities you're providing for people. How do you help people? How do you bring happiness or fix problems in someone else's life? And so if you're someone who is focused on that, then this is a great opportunity for you to showcase that. And it's 9,000 views as of now. We just reached 9,000 views on our blog. Our blog and our website and YouTube platforms have just been blowing up. So we're at 9,000, but we're working really, really hard to try to get to 20,000 by the end of the year. We're shooting for 20,000. So if we shoot for 20,000, we know we're going to reach higher than 9,000 or higher than 10,000. But with that being said, the best way to utilize this resource is just to be genuine about how you help people, how you support them. So if you are someone that is focused on, for example, providing a foot care service, tell people why you decided to start. Tell people what made you decide to, create this business. Tell people how you create solutions. Really interact with them. The more open that you are, the more likely. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, welcome back. Nice to see you again. But the more open you are, the more vulnerable you are, the more likely people are going to want to learn more about your mission and click on your website. And a great piece of advice and insight that I can give to anyone that's watching is that a platform is just that, a platform. And so what that means is that if you are an individual who already has taken the time to think about who you are, what you provide, how you're going to help people, where they can shop with you, what your prices are, what is the process for booking, is it a flat rate? Is it something that you have to do custom? Where can they go book you? These kind of questions. If you're able to answer those questions, then more than likely people are going to have a clear understanding of who you are, and it will most likely increase the chances that they go make that purchase. So think about that. Every platform is just that, a platform. How you use it is dependent upon you. And so if you come prepared for that platform, you will see better results than someone who maybe didn't come as prepared or did not really give depth to their interviews. So you do get support with that. If you need help with that, You can get help with that in our consult, in our new member support session. And you also receive access to some free master classes about business interviewing, some do's and don'ts that kind of have helped me with optimizing those interviews and platforms. And thank you for the congratulations. Let me put this on you. Thank you. All right, moving on. Oh, hold on a second, guys. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Perfect. All right. So, unlimited business interviews on our Boss Babe Business Show. So this allows you unlimited access to our weekly show where we interview business owners across the U.S. so they can share their website products and solutions. As a member, you can join as many shows as you want, build a rapport with our audience, and you can increase your following and clientele. So this one is extremely important to me. If you are someone out there who is trying to get in front of that audience and get that support, this is the opportunity for you. A lot of times business owners say, oh, it's so hard to find good help. It's so hard to find good support. And it can definitely feel that way in your early stages of running a business. But the more you put yourself out there, the more likely you're going to see sales and growth. Closed mouths don't get fed. And that does not end at having a business. If you don't open your mouth and tell people what you provide and put yourself out there constantly, they will not know who you are. And I will use my story as an example. One time, I sent out I needed some more reviews. I wanted people to talk about their experience. And so I just decided, let me go ahead and send out a email asking people to tell me about their experience with their membership and with their services. So I sent that out. And from that email alone, not only did people leave positive reviews, but someone went and purchased an upgrade on the membership. They went and purchased a higher service and ended up spending over I think $200, $300. So that's just one example. Closed mouths don't get fed. By me opening my mouth and asking people to leave a review and share their experience, not only did people leave reviews, but it reminded and prompted someone else to go make a purchase. And so that's another example of how consistency is key when it comes to promoting and growing your brand. So I'm not saying you have to show up on my show in order to see success and sales, because you can show up in different platforms. My platform is an awesome platform. I might be a little biased, but it is. However, it's about being consistent and showing up for yourself. A lot of times people commit, but then they don't actually follow through because they get nervous or because things happen. But even when you don't feel like it, on those days when you just feel tired and you feel demotivated, you got to push yourself and you just got to make it happen. That's what's most important at the end of the day. So with that being said, I do have a special offer on top of this 90% off. You're going to get a free professionally designed one-page website to say thank you for becoming a member. So again, this is a one-page staple website, very basic layout. So, just showcasing your products, telling a little bit about you. Boom, you're done. And then maybe a contact us section, but it is a one-page website, similar to a landing page, but there will be more information where they can actually purchase the services on this page. And it's complimentary if you decide to sign up for this offer. What you should keep in mind with this website, it is a free website. There are no hidden fees. All of the design rights will go to you. Just a little information for people who are new to working with graphic designers. Normally, when you work with a graphic designer and they do a website for you, you would have to pay for the website. You would have to pay to have the website released to you. And you would have to pay monthly fees to have the website managed. And if you wanted to learn how to use the website, you have to pay to learn how to use the website. These are all services that do take time. Therefore, a lot of graphic designers do charge for them, and they charge a pretty penny, even if it's just one website, because building a website takes time. It is extremely tedious. And depending on the brand that you're doing it for, it requires legwork that you may not have foreseen. So I do understand why it is priced that way. So I'm not saying anything against business owners or designers that do that, because if you're getting a intricate website designed by me, like you want a 4-page to 11-page website, that price point is a lot higher. It's sitting at around $800 to $1,200. And that is still a quote unquote discount, because websites can be anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000. So with that being said, this website is free. You don't have to pay for anything else after the website is designed. You don't have to pay for the art of the website. Everything is released to you. You can use it how you see fit. Most importantly, you will receive a console where we can sit down and I can walk you through how to use the website. That is available because you have 3 different consultations that are complimentary in this membership. So you can use them towards that, or you can use them for branding services and things like that. And even if you use all 3 of them, that's okay, because we do have our group selling mentorship rooms. And I try to leave a slot open for 10 to 20 minutes for all of our members to ask any questions that they have over the focus of the mentorship room, and any questions in general about the directory, about their benefits, about anything. That is my time that I dedicate to that. And then I also have another event that I do on the first Saturday and the first Friday of every month called the Boss Babe Blog Brunch. I do a virtual room. I do a virtual one, and then I do a what's that thing called? In-person one. So if you're wanting in person, I have that. And if you're wanting virtual, I have that as well. And if your time zone is different, it is more than 1 hour. This event is 3 to 4 hours long, starting at 11 a.m. Central Time, ending at 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Central Time. So yes, there you have it. So now that I shared that, let's go ahead and look at what the next benefit is that I want to share with you. Oh, so we walked through pretty much all the benefits. We walked through the freebie. Now I want to go ahead and move to the pricing. So with this 90% off offer, the original price for this service is $120 once a month. It's a subscription. You pay that once a month to keep that going, right? Okay. So after you keep that going, then you're able to either upgrade, or you can keep that same membership for the next year. For this promo, what we're going to do is we're actually going to give it to you at 90% off, which means you only pay $120 one time. So if you pay $120 one time, that means you get 24 months of advertisement, 2 years of advertisement for $120, which technically is $60 per year. So if this is a deal that you're looking for, the kind of support that you're looking for, you definitely want to go ahead and sign up at Boss Babe Blog. And another thing that you should know is that we have multiple resources for our members. We have private communities for our members. We have an Instagram community that has around 40 members in our directory. We have a Facebook community that has around 68 or like 70 members in our directory. We have the monthly meetup room. And even if you can't join the selling mentorship rooms, you can actually take the time to watch the replay, because if you decide to become a member, you automatically get a replay. So if you think you might be interested in that, then you want to take advantage of this opportunity. And if you're watching from Instagram or Facebook, I can't see your comments, but I'll try to go and flip through the screens in just a moment. But this offer is available until 11:59 Central Time. 11:59 Central Time. So if you want to take advantage of that, feel free to do so. Let's see. Oh, I just realized I need to go live on Instagram. And let's check out Facebook and make sure nobody has any questions. Hold on. Okay, I feel like I got to everybody. But if you do find yourself having questions, please let me know. Oh, that is hilarious. I didn't even see that. Hey, Alondra, thanks for joining. See, this is why I have to hop on Facebook so I can see these comments. She said the boss babe with the bob, the red. Yes, I love these comments. I wish I could pin this to the live. If anybody's watching on Facebook, you have to watch on YouTube for me to see or be able to pin your comments, because I'm still on live on Facebook and on Instagram, but unfortunately, I had to do the streaming a little separate. So the only one that's like linked and synced is YouTube, so I can see it real time. But let me turn my screen back on, because I'm pretty sure my screen went off when I started talking. So I got to come back. But okay, so that's the 90% off monthly membership that is going to be available until 11:59. Thanks for the shout out. I appreciate you. And thanks, I appreciate your compliments. So yes, the red, this is coming from JC Fashion Finds Boutique for anyone that might like to shop. And actually, I can give you guys a direct link because it's available on my website too. And then let's see. My lipstick is coming from Carlita Cosmetics. Let me see, y'all. Give me 1 second. So this is the ultra comfy maroon set from Boss Babe Blog. Now give me 1 second, because I think, oh, I know we didn't sell out of it, because I still have 4 more. I might have to look it up on here. Give me 1 second, y'all. I can't pull it up on here. But if you want to purchase this one, just go to bossbabeblog.com and fill in the set on the contact us page, and I'll make sure to send you a direct link to purchase. We only have this set available in a 1X. No, 1X is gone. We have a 2X. We have a 3X. So those are the last ones that we have available. The 1Xs are sold out. But this is coming from JC Fashion Finds Boutique, and they have it in orange too. I'm wearing a 1X right now, so it's like an oversized tee. And then the red lipstick is coming from Carlita Cosmetics. That's the one that I opened up on my review. So you guys can check that out. But I went over the 90% off promo that I said ends at 11:59 p.m. So now I'll just go over a little bit more about our directory for anyone that might want to know a little more. And I'll share with you the platforms. So as I said earlier, our blog has 9,000 views now and over 6,000 visitors. Soon we'll be at 7,000. On top of that, my Facebook page has around 6,000. I have 6,000 followers. On my Instagram, we have around 280 followers on my business page. And on my page, I have around 600 followers. These are the platforms that we usually share, everything on. And then our YouTube, we have about 140 subscribers, but it looks like we have almost 6,000 views. So thank you to everyone that has taken the time to comment. I appreciate you all because your comments help us with bringing in more people. So thank you, Devon, for your hearts. I appreciate the love. Thank you, everyone who stopped by. Thank you, Josiah. I appreciate you too. Whether you care or not, your views have helped and contributed to us growing our channel. So I appreciate everyone here who has commented. And thank you for everyone who's commenting on Facebook too. I appreciate you all. But we may just hit 6,000 views. So now that I talked about that, let me just go through all of the benefits that you can receive. And I'm going to walk through the yearly membership because this one is my favorite. And this is the one that I recommend the most for business owners that need advertisement and assistance. Now, I did just share the 90% off monthly membership. Now I'm going to move to our yearly membership for anyone that might want to take advantage. You just go to bossbabeblog.com and you're going to click on yearly. And when you click on yearly, it will show you the features. So anyone who purchases a membership, even if you don't decide to do the 90% off and you want to do a bigger package, you're automatically going to get a free website with your purchase. So just keep that in mind. If you purchase the monthly membership, you get a one-page website, one-page free website. If you purchase the yearly membership, you get a 4-page professional website. If you purchase the lifetime membership, you get a professional 8-page website. No strings attached, no hidden fees. So let's go into these benefits. And guys, it looks like we might actually hit 6,000 views tonight. So shout out to y'all. And let me go ahead and drop these resources. Oh, maybe that's what we should do first. There's just so many different juicy resources and services on my website, to be honest. But we're going to go ahead and start off with, let me do resources first. Before we get into services, if you're someone that is, maybe you're on a budget and you're unable to purchase immediately, that is totally fine. So I am going to still drop some free resources that might be a benefit to you. So let's start off with the first one. This is going to be the free list of business grants. So this is a free list of business grants. There's about 10 on the list. One of them that's at the top of the list has actually multiple grants. Some of them are for business owning women. Some of them are for business owners. Some of them are for small business owners with an LLC. Some of them are for project managers. Some of them are for people that just want to start a business, like startups. Some of them are for only people that have an LLC. So a few different options. I try to give as much variety as I could in the time period that I had to create it. But it's free. So you can take advantage, look at it. And if you can't take advantage, give it to somebody who can take advantage. But that is the first resource that I just shared in the comments. The next resource that I'm sharing is going to be, let's see what we got. Our business networking program. So this is the Elevated Business Networking Program to be connected directly with verified professionals that can assist you. So if you are needing business growth, if you're needing specific products like apparel, fitness, fashion, finance, financial consulting, you can get those as well. So I'm just going to drop that in the comments. And if you just love shopping and you're not even going for business resources, you can still take advantage. It has everything in there. There are freebies and then there are services. Now, disclaimer, if you are wanting freebies, then you select the freebies. If you are not wanting services that you are wanting to pay for, do not select the services, just move past the services and keep going down the form. If you do want services, make sure you put around how much you would be willing to spend on the service. And if you're flexible, then put flexible on it. But only mark off the services if you're wanting the services and if you're prepared for the professionals to reach out to you, because that is the purpose of the network, is to give you the direct assistance you need for whatever service or product you're seeking. So I'm going to drop this Elevated Networking Program in the comments. That one is also free. And let's see what other resource I have for you today. Let's see. So the next resource that I'm going to give you is our Patreon account. Actually, I'm going to give you the free show for anyone that wants to be interviewed on our Boss Babe Business Show. All right. So let me go back. This will be my last resource, and then I'm going to move to these membership products because I don't want to keep turning on and off the screen. So this is free business interviews. And I'm dropping that in the comments for everybody. And now let's move to the services. And again, if you're watching on Facebook, thank you so much for your support. I cannot see your comments. I'll try my hardest to, jump in and out of everything on the comments, but it's kind of hard because I'm on multiple platforms and they're I can't see all of them at once. Unfortunately, not yet. Okay, let me go to my website. So you head to bossbabeblog.com, guys. That's where we're headed to. You're going to click on memberships. When you click on memberships, it shows you that you can get a free website if you decide to become a member, and you have options. You can take advantage of the 90% off membership that is attached to this live. Just click on the link, or you can take advantage of the yearly membership. And if you're not a business owner, you're just a small business shopper, but you love supporting businesses, that is totally fine too. We love our small business shoppers. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. So if you're wanting to shop, you can shop the businesses. And if you want to donate to our mission, you can go to our website, bossbabeblog.com, and click on the menu, and there will be a page that says donate, and then it'll say donate to our mission. And all of the funds that you put in there will go towards us shopping, supporting, connecting small business owners. All right, let's talk about this yearly membership. I need some water, y'all. I've been going all day. Okay, so on top of you receiving everything that I mentioned from the 90% off package, there are some other layers that you will also receive. You get public networking community access to a community that has 3.3K members, and actually that is the previous number. It has now been updated. It's 4,000 members in our community, so it's just constantly growing and growing. You get access to our business interviewing masterclass. This is a masterclass that I sit down and just talk about ways to help you elevate your business interviews and increase your chances of someone feeling touched by your story and going and purchasing or clicking on your link to learn more about you or becoming a lead. And then you get weekly live access to our interviews. and you receive your blog interview. So I did it in that order so that you could get new member support session. I want to make sure I know how I can support you. You can receive one-on-one business performance assessment. I want to know how your business is performing. You get your one-on-one business branding assessment. I want to help you with creating a plan for branding that is reliable and realistic based off of your current status and your funding. And then you're going to get access to the business interviewing masterclass. I want to make sure you feel supported and confident before you start doing these interviews, and share some do's and don'ts of business interviewing so that when it's time for you to do yours on our platform, you feel prepared and you can get the best out of it. So after I do that, then we interview you unlimited on our live business show. And then after I do that one, we're going to interview you on our blog and introduce you to all of our visitors and readers. So the next thing that we have is our yearly membership. So with the yearly membership, this price is different. So if you're not signing up for the 90% off, hi, thanks for joining. Happy Saturday. Feel free to tell me what state you're watching from, everybody. If you want to drop your state that you're watching from, let us know. All right. So for the yearly membership, you get 1 year small business planning session. It's 1 hour long. So in this small business planning session, we're going to talk about your brand. We're going to talk about where you're trying to be for the next year. We're going to help you with event planning. We're going to create upcoming events for your clients that's going to help with attracting leads and retaining your current customers, while also still being kind to your business budget, because we don't want to break the bank when we are not there yet, but we still want to expand our brand. So that's what we're going to do. So basically, by the end of this small business planning session, you will know exactly what your brand is doing for the next year. For example, last year, if you were to ask me, hey, Katan, what are you doing in February of 2026? If you asked me that in 2025, I could tell you what I'm doing in February 2026. Soft Girl Sunday, virtual Boss Babe Blog Brunch, in-person Boss Babe Blog Brunch, podcast every Friday. My set schedule is already created, and it was created 1 to 2 years before. And so in this session, I help you with planning so you can have your business schedule created and planned for the next 1 to 3 years, depending on how far out you want to go with this template. Then you get 24 special invitations based off your industry and branding. So depending on, what industry you're in and what you're looking for will determine the type of invitations you'll receive, but you're going to get those. The next thing that you're going to receive is a brand storytelling masterclass. So a lot of times people tell me, Tony, you're so good at telling stories, or, you really have a gift and I'm not sure I'm ready. And so I created a brand storytelling masterclass that is just simple, straight to the point, but gives you some of the tips and highlighted points of how to tell a great story and how to clearly get across your brand and who you are, so people can feel who you are and not just hear who you are. Then we have a podcast interview and hosting masterclass. So if you are wanting to interview or host podcast interviews, this class is going to teach you quickly how to do that. I give you my best practices. I tell you how to get started and get set up without overcomplicating or providing, way too much information. It's just very bullet point, very simple. I do give tips and insight and best practices as, you are interviewing or hosting a podcast, but for the most part, when you leave, you'll know how to start your own. Then you're going to get invitations to our monthly podcast discussions and be a part of our speaker panel. So this one is actually my favorite because not only will you receive all of the benefits that were listed before, but we have a monthly podcast session. So they're usually held on the first Friday of every month at 7 p.m. Central Time or 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Don't quote me. It's on our website. However, if you are unable to attend that one, you and I will have a one-on-one podcast interview that you can attend as well. And in these podcast discussions, we just talk about a lot of really important conversations that need to be had in our community that maybe we're missing in business, in personal life, in friendship, in family, all of that. And so each business owner comes to share their personal experience and talk about what they've been through, their information. And we all share our own experiences. And then we share solutions to make someone's life easier that either relates back to the topic we were discussing or just that helps people feel confident or feel good or makes their life easier in some level. So it's a great way for you to find your tribe and meet people who are like-minded. And I encourage people to just be themselves. So opinions are not always going to be the same. Everybody's not always going to agree because we all come from different walks of life. But I think that's the beautiful thing about our community. And that is why I'm extremely proud of our podcast. So if you find yourself interested in this membership, that one is going to be $1,000 yearly. Currently, the price is subject to change. So take advantage of it while it's at this price, because this is 12 months of receiving exclusive marketing assistance. And on top of that, we are having a special page created just for our members where you can go and access all of your benefits. And you will have a section that you can click on, and it will generate how many benefits you can use, what you've used already or what you haven't used. So if you think you would be interested in that, you can sign up for the yearly membership. We also have a lifetime membership, but I won't go too far into that one tonight. I think I'm going to focus on the yearly and the monthly. And the 90% off offer, just to clarify, is giving you the monthly membership for 24 months. It says 12 months on the link, but we're going to reward you with 24 months if you decide to sign up for this membership. Let me see. I think I've answered pretty much all of the questions on this, but I'll just double check. Let's look. And then after that, I'll just give a little bit more information about my brand and why we started what we do. Yeah, I think I pretty much got it. So let me make sure that I don't have any questions from anybody about our services. And again, if you're watching on a different platform, join us on YouTube. I can see your comments real time. I'm cracking up at these Facebook comments. That's so funny. Okay, I think I got Facebook. I got Instagram. I don't see anything on Instagram. Yeah, I think we pretty much got everybody. All right. So now that we did that, I'm just going to go a little bit into my business, who I am, why we started our brand, and just share a little bit more information for anyone that's interested. Oh, thank you. We have a new subscriber. Shout out to our new subscribers. It looks like we are now not at 140 subscribers. We are at 142 subscribers. And that means that we are 58 members, 58 subscribers away from giving out a free website for anyone that wants to take advantage of that. So if you're wanting to, stay tuned. Once we get to 200 subscribers, someone is going to be getting a free website. Okay. All right. So let's just have a conversation. If anybody wants to join in to learn more or has questions, I'm open to answering questions about our business or why we started or our mission. But for anyone who doesn't know me, who comes across this live or comes across the replay, my name is Katan. I'm the founder of BossBabeBlog.com. And BossBabeBlog.com was created off of a mission to uplift our community and circulate dollars within the small business community. And the reason why is because it's about preserving culture. It's about creating and supporting diversity within our communities. And it's about seeing diversity in the CEO position. So a little backstory, my family is from Louisiana and I was born in Texas. So we have a huge portion of our family in Louisiana. But my great-great-grandfather, he was one of the first African-American store owners. So one of the first Black store owners in the U.S. in Alexandria, Louisiana. And that not only was that a really cool thing, but what made it even cooler is how much he gave back to his community and supported his community. So if there were people who were hungry, if they needed support, financial support, or if they just needed a quick, snack or something, he would go and feed people and clothe people and help them as much as they could. And he really had a giver's heart. He was also a deacon to the community, and his spirit of giving just lives on in so many of my family members, in my heart, in my mother's heart. And I see this in so many different ways in our family. So with that being said, I also have seen the side of things where I've seen these givers give so much to their community, but then they're not really being replenished. We have a lot of key players in our communities, a lot of talented people in our communities who are giving as much as they can to everyone because they just have that heart, but they don't have the investment to expand their mission, to make it even bigger. And if we were to all collectively invest in these gems these amazing small businesses that are talking about servicing and helping the community, we could see so many more people successful right in our own backyard. And so the idea of group economics is really what one of the things that inspired me to start Boss Babe Blog. I said, hey, I'm seeing a lot of business owners supporting one another. Why don't we create a community where we truly do put our money where our mouth is? We shop with each other. So if I'm wearing a shirt, it's usually coming from a business that's in the directory. If I'm advertising jewelry, it's from a brand in the directory. Right now, I'm wearing like 4 different brands. I'm wearing JC Fashion Finds Boutique. That's also what's on my mannequin. My bracelet and my lipstick is coming from Carlita Cosmetics. This bracelet is coming from Innovative Treasures. This bracelet and this bracelet is coming from Bling with Shell. So, you know, this necklace is coming from Another This Boutique. So I'm just always representing small businesses in every way that I can. And it's because I'm passionate about us circulating our dollars. And so if you find yourself wanting to be a part of a community where we put our money where our mouth is, then you may want to join Boss Babe Blog. If you are a business owner that just needs support, a sisterhood or a brotherhood, this is a great opportunity to come join and be embraced by multiple professionals in different industries that will refer your business if you're passionate about what you do and you provide quality service and experiences. And it's also about keeping hope alive for those entrepreneurs who are extremely talented but just haven't met their tribe yet. Because there's so many people that I know of that have endless talent and the ability to expand their brand and be millionaires that gave up because they weren't seeing the support or the sales instantly, or because they had been going for a certain period of time that they felt like was too long not to be getting a certain amount of sales. And unfortunately, that can be the thing that really does hurt your brand and your dreams, because what you don't realize is that every time, you know, you show up for yourself, somebody's going to come back and see that, and they're going to be interested and they're going to want to know more. And so for those business owners who closed their shops, who let go of their dreams, who gave up on them, you know, they might have been one step away from being a millionaire or one step away from gaining like 50 to 100 clients. Because at the end of the day, these people who go viral and make millions of dollars, not all of them do that overnight. A lot of them have been making these business videos for a long period of time. So it wasn't a coincidence. But because we only see the side of things where they're going viral, people are spending money, you know, you see their platform elevating, you think, oh, well, I should be there. But in reality, if you go back and look at their track record, they've been making videos for years and years and years. I've seen creators that were making videos all the way in like 2009 or like 2010. And now they're like extremely popular and people are looking at them now and saying that's where I should be. Even if they've only made 1 or 2 videos, they think I should be going viral. And if I'm not going viral, then I'm doing something wrong. But it's not necessarily about going viral. It's about being consistent. Because if you stay consistent, you will start to refine your craft. And eventually you will explode where people are going to know who you are and want to shop with you. But the problem is that a lot of people, when faced with adversity, give up. They quit. And so you never get to experience the amazingness, the awesomeness that you could experience had you kept going. And that's why it's important to treat every opportunity like it's the only opportunity in the world when it makes sense for you. But it's also extremely important not to give up on yourself simply because you're not seeing instant gratification. In order to be successful in anything in your life, you're going to have to wire your brain to love delayed gratification. And when I say delayed gratification, I mean the exact opposite of instant gratification. And if you don't know what instant gratification means or what I'm meaning when I'm referring to that, I'm talking about this social norm that we've created where everything is instant. Even when we shop, we're impatient a little bit. We're like, oh, I need this tomorrow. I need this yesterday. Everything is instant. And so as a business owner, it's going to be hard for you if you don't learn how to detach yourself from the need for validation through instant gratification, because you're not going to instantly get those likes and those views, not all the time. Sometimes you're going to post a video and you're only going to get, 1 view or 5 views in a long period of time. And you have to say, I'm not looking for instant, I'm looking for delayed, which means I'm working towards something bigger. And when you do that, you're going to see more growth in your brand because you're not focused on the results, you're focused on the journey. And when you focus on the journey, you dig deeper into the behaviors that you need to be executing in order for you to get the results. So it's all a win-win. And this concept applies to every part of your life. But one thing that I would say I would be looking for in an ideal client to sign up for our directory is someone who is serious about their dreams, someone who is ready to work and ready to show up. And like I said in my other live, when I say ready to show up, I'm not saying like you just stand there and you're like, okay, give me the sales. I mean, you are present. So, like, if you sign up and you purchase something, not just a membership, but anything for your business, you have the intention to use it and you hold yourself accountable to using it. Because my goal isn't just to take money from people and take sales and you don't actually use the service. You use the service, you receive the benefits. So, it doesn't benefit you if you don't use the service. So, I'm looking for people who have been working very hard, who are tired and feel like they don't know if there's any support out there. I'm looking for people who are hungry and just need the platform. They just need the platform and the place to promote. And if you're one of those people, we got that for you. We have platforms where you can come interview, you can share your solutions, you can talk about different services or events that you're hosting. All of these platforms are available to you as a member unlimited, depending on which level you purchase, but all of them will have at least one or two services that you can use anytime, no matter what level membership you get. So those are the kind of people that I'm looking for. I'm also looking for people who have maybe a sense of clarity as to what they want to become. You don't have to have all the answers right now as far as like, maybe certain things about your brand that you want to refine, because I can assist you with that in a branding consultation. However, you got to have somewhat of an idea of how you want people to feel when they shop with you. What are the solutions that you're providing or the service? We can even walk through solutions. That's something that is teachable. But mindset over skill set is something that I also pay attention to with my clients. So when we accept clients to Boss Babe Blog to advertise them, I'm looking for people who understand the difference between mindset and skill set, and which one is going to help you with your brand and which one could possibly hurt you if you don't use it properly. So a mindset versus skill set concept is the person who maybe doesn't have all the skills, but they have the mindset of, I'm going to get it done. I'm going to show up for myself. I'm not going to make excuses for myself. I'm going to make it happen. Skill set could be someone who is 100% capable of making it happen, have all of the skills, have all of the knowledge. However, the mindset is what's stopping them from being able to achieve and grow their business. And this was even something that I had to work on within myself, because at one point in time, I found myself saying, man, if I just had this funding, I would be able to do that. Or if I just had this material, I would be able to post that. And I finally had to just look in the mirror and say that it has nothing to do with my success. Because at the end of the day, I have everything that I need to grow my business and to be successful. And when I changed my mindset and I focused on that, I was able to generate multiple clients for all of my brands without even using and paying for advertisements. So the marketing insight that I'm going to be providing is coming from work that I've done on my own. Every single client that I have brought to my business or that has been referred to my business has come from a direct client that I found organically, or they found me organically, or they were referred by one of my clients organically, or they found me on social media organically. It wasn't posted on an ad. It wasn't posted on Facebook ads or Instagram ads, which there's nothing wrong with posting your stuff on there when you're doing it with intention. Because if you're not doing it with intention and you don't know your sweet spot, you might be wasting your money. So you don't want to waste your money, right? But for a long period of time, I have been focused on just promoting and doing what I can do. And by doing that, I was able to grow my clientele. So if you're a business owner that has that mindset of understanding that you have everything that you need to be successful, you just have to keep going, then this is the platform for you. You definitely want to come and become a member of bossbabeblog.com. And if you have any questions, you are more than welcome to drop them in the comments. I'm going to briefly check out my other platforms to make sure that I answered everyone's questions, and then I'm going to flip back over. I think I got everybody. I'm going to go ahead and flip back over to my live. Okay. So the last few things that I would like to end this live discussing is just a couple examples of how supportive we are as a community. So I have clients that not only do they shop in the directory, but they also have a business in the directory. So I gave you an example of the brands that I'm wearing tonight, but just another beautiful example of how our members truly support each other. I woke up to phone calls about collaborations, people deciding to collaborate, nail brands collaborating with jewelry brands. I've had business owners go and publish their own books through a publishing brand that's listed in our directory. I've had brand owners go and purchase their own uniforms and their own logo tees from a logo tee that's listed in our directory. I mean, people go purchase clothing for photo shoots in our directory. There's just so many wonderful opportunities that are available for the members in our directory. So we support each other, we promote each other, we uplift each other, we collaborate, we provide resources in multiple different industries. So like right now, if you needed resources on business funding, fashion, health, wellness or dieting, business advertising, all of those are available in our network, and it's golden. And the beautiful thing about it is that everyone that's in the network are people who have invested in their business on some level. So they understand the importance of that. And they turn out to be your ideal client because they understand the importance of investing in themselves, their business, and their life. So if that's the type of platform or community that you would like to be a part of, then you definitely want to join. What I'll do is I'm just going to shout out some businesses, and you guys can check them out on your own time, or you can check them out while I'm shouting them out. So I'll go through multiple industries. Just give me 1 second. Hello, Christina. You said, is it free? Great question. Are you asking, is it free to be in the directory? Or is that what you're talking about, to be a member of our directory? Let me know in the comments. Or were you talking about another opportunity that I shared? Because I do have some free opportunities, but depending on your answer, I can help you out. Let's see. Okay. So I'm heading to bossbabeblog.com. Okay. To start the business ideas. Okay, so I'm assuming you're meaning like to have consultations and stuff and walk through business ideas and all of that. So we do have that service, but it is paid. However, it's 90% off right now. So if you're needing help with business ideas, business refining, things like that, marketing, advertising, it is 90% off. But if you are wanting resources where you can connect with professionals or people who might provide that for free, you can. And we also have another resource you might enjoy, which is our virtual brunch. I'll see if I can drop the link for you. But in this virtual brunch, you can come and share and talk about your business ideas for free. And in this brunch, I answer questions for professionals. We network together. It's usually like 1 to 4 hours long, depending on how long you want to be in there. And it's a virtual room because I don't know where you're watching from. So I'm going to go ahead and drop it in the comments. You're very welcome. Thank you for your question. Let me see. I think I can pull it up for you. So normally these brunches are going to be on the first Friday of every month. The next one that I have is going to be on February 6th. This is a virtual brunch, and we are actually doing a social media strategy session. So if you find yourself wanting to be a part of this session and come and talk about ways to grow your business on social media, you can join. Oh, hello. Well, thank you for joining from Jamaica. Looks like we're going international. We had South Africa on last week. We had Algeria. I think we had someone from, was it Kenya? I think it was from Kenya, Algeria. Now we have Jamaica. We have had, was it Australia? So many different people. So I'm really loving to meet all these people all around the world. But yes, so that is a virtual room that I just tagged in the comments. Christina, if you want to join us, you are more than welcome to join. It is free, and it starts at 11 a.m. Central Time, and it ends at 2 or 3 p.m. Central Time. So the room is about 3 to 4 hours long. I did it like that because we do have people joining from different states, different parts of the world. So that way you can kind of join on at any time that works for you. And then down the line, as you learn more about our community, if you decide you would like to become a member and list your business in our directory, then you could come and sign up because it is an international directory. So we have businesses that are based out of Germany, projects that are based out of different parts of Africa, brands that are based out of Canada. So we are open to other brands. As long as you're providing a service that helps U.S. shoppers, then you would be a great fit for the directory because it is predominantly U.S. shoppers spending the money for now. Now, do we have people that look and might shop that are international? Yes, but the majority is U.S. shoppers at the moment. Okay. But we welcome diversity. So if there's any other shoppers that want to be a part of it, you feel free to voice that and I'll continue to take my notes and hopefully we can make that happen down the line. All right. So now that I shared that, I am going to walk through the different services that we have or different brands that we have in our directory for anyone that wants to learn about them. Let me let everybody know we're doing shout outs. Hey everyone, I'm about to start doing some shout outs on our live. So if you would like to come on and share anything about your brand, you're more than welcome to do that. I will be showcasing the different brands in our directory. Exclamation point. I love to do audio messages, y'all. Don't judge me. Please don't judge me. Okay, so let me just sip some water and then we're going to go. We got a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot of businesses to go through. Okay, hello to my Instagram viewers. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so let's start. If you are seeking book publishing services, you want to go to LaColeSmith.com. Lacole Smith is a self-publishing brand. She actually has a course that teaches people how to self-publish their own books. She also has a show where she interviews people nationwide, worldwide. So Christina, if you ever want to be interviewed on Lacole's show, you do not have to be a business owner. You can be an author, a business owner, a writer, a poet, a creator, or a warrior of any battle that you have gone through in life. But basically, the focus is to share your story and provide a message of positivity for the audience. And if you're promoting a service or a product, share that at the end of your interview as well. This interview is about 10 minutes long. So it's going to be around, I think, 1,000, if I'm not mistaken, 1,000 words. So about 60 sentences, but you don't need to memorize that. You just talk organically or time yourself, practice, and then come on to be interviewed. Excuse me. It's a pretty free-flowing interview. So if you're someone that likes to kind of go with the flow and just have that organic conversation, this will be a great opportunity for you. The next brand that I'm shouting out is going to be Bling with Shell. So I'm actually wearing her bracelets right now. Bling with Shell is a brand that provides affordable and stylish jewelry and ships nationwide. They provide bracelets, necklaces, earrings, lanyards, men's accessories, women's accessories, men's jewelry, women's jewelry. They provide a stylish staple line of jewelry that is on a lower price point, very affordable, like $8 per style. For example, this bracelet that I have on, this statement bracelet with that sparkle, that was $8 from Bling with Shell. So now you see what it looks like. And this one with the boots, it also has charms. I have 3 bracelets on. I'm going to spread it out for y'all. And it's stretchy too. And I have very small wrists, so this works out perfectly for me. But this one with these charms, it's like a Western style. It's perfect for me because I'm from Texas. So this one is actually also from Bling with Shell as well. $8 from Bling with Shell. It's a stretchy one, so you can put it wherever you want to, but this is what they look like when I put them all together. So, like I said, Bling with Shell, $8 jewelry, and they also have a line that is a little bit more expensive because it's going to have sterling silver, I think 14 karat gold pieces and selections in it as well. Just depends on what you're looking for. So she has some diversity. The next brand that I'm shouting out is Bougie Steps Boutique. So this is a shoe boutique, and if you look at my, let me show y'all. If I tilt this up, you see those shoes up there? That is Bougie Steps Boutique. They have some wonderful, stylish shoes, footwear that you can purchase from their business. You can also special order if you're wanting a special order. So let's start off with, let's get these links out here for y'all. Nicole Smith is a self-publishing brand, and this is her website, Motivational Talks, Dialogues, and Show. So if you want to be interviewed on her website for free, I'm going to drop that opportunity right now. So that's what it looks like. That's her show, Motivational Talk, Dialogues, and Show. And let me get y'all a direct link while I pull that up. Okay. So you can be interviewed for free, or you can purchase a speaker spot where you get interviewed for a longer interview. The free interview is like 10 minutes. The longer interview is about like 60 minutes. So boom, there you go. Get interviewed for free. Then if you just want to go to her website and look at her courses, let me drop that in the comments for you. And this is her self-publishing. She has a self-publishing course and a motivational speaking course. Okay. Ooh, I don't know if Facebook is getting my comments. I don't think they are. Oh, well. Okay. Let me see. Let me go back to the screen. Who's next? Okay. Next business we have is Bling with Shell. That is the jewelry that I talked about. And this is be the last link that I put on. The rest of them, I'll just walk and talk through them because you can see them on my website anyways. But this is the jewelry brand. All right, there we go. Okay, so Bling with Shell, Bougie Steps Boutique. Bougie Steps Boutique is currently having a sale right now. If you spend $100 or more, you're going to get a free Valentine's gift basket with your purchase. CKD Home Staging provides home decor, home staging for people trying to get their items off the market. They do provide service worldwide. So if you're needing home decor shipped to your home based off the style that you have asked for, they can do that for you worldwide. Then Bougie Steps also provides shipping nationwide. Bling with Shell provides jewelry nationwide. Let's see. Compassionate Souls is based out of Hurst, Texas, and they provide pedicures. They provide a waterless pedicure, high quality, medical grade for people who have issues with their feet. Maybe they have a medical issue like diabetes, and so they have to have someone who is sensitive and understands how to take care of those feet and has a very great sanitization system because of how easy it is for some people who have certain medical conditions to get sick because they are immunocompromised. So she takes care of people in that industry, but she also takes care of people who just want to come and get a nice medical grade quality pedicure. So she's just a high quality spa, foot care spa. Then we have DJ One. He is a DJ that is based out of DFW, Texas area, so like North Texas. And I think he might be able to travel. Just depends on how far, where we're going. The price may vary based off of that as well. We have DJ Raya. She's also a DJ listed in our directory, based out of DFW, Texas as well. You have to get with her about traveling. We have, let's see, B Diamond Beauty, makeup artist based out of Texas. She did my makeup for my Mardi Gras event last year, just in case. And then we have Greenhouse DTX, so Greenhouse Photography, a photographer based out of Texas, North Texas. They provide event photography. They provide fine art photography, professional headshots. And if you would like to get a professional headshot, you can head over to bossbayblog.com and fill out a little form on the contact us page and say free professional headshot. If you are willing to travel to Dallas, Texas, or I'm sorry, Plano, Texas, or if you are already in the DFW, Texas area, then this opportunity is for you. The next thing is hootstop.com. So Hootstop is owned by an amazing graphic designer. She provides a quality and exclusive apparel line. She also provides home decor, pillows, blankets, murals that you can hang up, and she has a wellness book. So you can check her out at hootstop.com. HOOTSTOP.com. All her items are custom, and her designs, she draws designs herself. Excuse me. Oh Lord, it's getting tired. Okay, so then we have Leslie Speaks. Leslie Speaks is a financial brand. She actually provides free debt elimination classes. If you are looking for debt elimination services, if you're looking for a financial consultant, if you're looking for someone to help you as a mother, a working mother, or a business professional, businesswoman, Leslie Speaks is a place for you to go. Then we have Innovative Treasures. So this is a brand that provides handcrafted jewelry, and it's actually the bracelet that I'm wearing right now. And guys, if you have comments about any of these businesses, feel free to drop them on YouTube, because I cannot see them on my other platforms until the live has ended. So if you're wanting to be a part of that, just make sure you go to YouTube. I'll try to pull up my Facebook, but you know, sometimes it takes a little bit. So that's the only thing. Let's see. What we got? Oh, thanks for the likes. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate y'all joining and hopping on. Thank you to the Instagram viewers. Thank you to the YouTube viewers. Thank you to the Facebook viewers. I appreciate you all. Okay. The next brand in our directory is JC Fashion Finds Boutique, and they provide stylish pieces. They have thrifted items and they have new items. So some of the thrifted items are at the price of like $4.99, $5.99, $11.99, $14.99. Amazing deals, stylish items. This piece that I'm wearing is actually a newer item. It's brand new, and it comes in orange on their website. If you want this one, you actually have to go to my website to purchase it, because I sell products that are from the brands in my directory on my show. But if you want her bright orange one, it's like a mango color, then you can go to her website, JC Finds Fashion Boutique, or JC Fashion Finds Boutique. And you can find her on Instagram, JC Fashion Finds, JACI Fashion Finds. And you can also find her on Facebook too, or just go to our directory and you'll find her in the fashion area. Then we have Juicy Malungi Cosmetics. This is JUSY.US, juicy.us, but it's spelled JUSY. This brand provides a natural skincare. If I had their item right on me, I would show you, but they're amazing. I've been using her eye cream to help me with getting rid of puffiness underneath my eyes, because I had like some really puffy eyes from lack of sleep, I'm sure, stress, things like that. And it has like cleared it all out. So I love her eye cream. But she has eye cream, she has body butters, aloe vera, shea butter. It is so amazing. It like melts on your body, and you don't need a lot to get it on your skin. It is natural. She gets a lot of her products sourced from different parts of Africa, like Ghana. They are sourced and made by real humans, not machines. The process is not diluted, so you're getting a lot of those nutrients when she makes your products. And she's using natural ingredients, rich natural ingredients. Next, we have Kisses by Monique. So this is a boutique that provides women's accessories and apparel, plus size, and a limited petite selection, as well as lip gloss, aka the Kiss Gloss. And let me see if I'm missing anything else. press-on nails, jewelry, handbags, things like that. Okay. The next brand is going to be, let's see, LMI Legacy Collective. So this is LMI Collection LLC Luxury.net. You can use that website to find them. But this is LMI Legacy Collective, and they provide room sprays as well as candles. And you can do a custom room spray, or you can purchase one that's already on the website. It is owned by an author. Her name is LaShonda, and we just interviewed her on our previous show. The next business shouting out is Nails by Fair. So she actually does press-on nails, and she can do custom press-on nails where she designs it based off of the event that you're going to, but she can also do press-on nails for special occasions, and she is extremely talented. The next business that I'm going to be shouting out is Sister to Sister Wellness Spa. They are based out of DFW area, I think Mesquite to be specific, and she provided free massages at our event. She is a member of our directory for the year of 2026, and we absolutely loved the services. Every one of the guests were coming back saying how much they love the services. So if you ever need to book someone to do massages at your event for self-care events, highly recommend Sister to Sister Wellness Spa. Then we got Bella Boutique. This business is owned by Kalia. She is awesome. We call her the content queen, and she's going to get that content. So if you're looking for businesses to have at speaking events, speaking engagements, hiring speakers, highly recommend networking with her. Her brand, her website is bellaboutique.com. You can also find her business page on our website, bossbabeblog.com. Now, hopefully, I've gone through enough businesses to kind of get you inspired to just check out some of the solutions that we have. And in the meantime, I hope that everybody has a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining the live. I'm sorry. One last time, I'm going to go over this 90% off offer for anyone that wanted to learn what do I get if I purchase this 90% off offer. So let me go back to the website. And let me make sure I don't have any comments on my Facebook, because like I told y'all, I have to go back and forth to see them. Okay. Oops. There we go. Okay. Looks like we're good to go. If you have any last minute questions, you are more than welcome to share them. But let's go through this 90% off promo. So for anyone that purchases before 11:59 p.m., we are providing 90% off of this membership. With this membership, you are receiving a new member support session, a business branding consultation, both 60 minutes long, a business performance assessment, 60 minutes long, a 12-month selling mentorship program, a blog interview feature where we're featuring your brand in our blog of 9,000 views and up to over 6,000 visitors, an unlimited business interview slot on our Boss Babe Business Show, so you can come and be interviewed on our show as many times as you want, plus a free professionally designed one-page website. So if those services and benefits interest you, or you just want to learn more, click on the link that's attached to this live and become a member before 11:59 tonight so you can take advantage of this 90% off offer. If there are any questions, I'll wait for like 1 minute or 2 minutes before I go ahead and end the live if you have any questions over this special offer. But it will be gone tonight at 11:59 p.m. Central Time. So I want everybody to be able to take advantage while it's available. And if you are based out of the Dallas, Texas area, and you would like to take advantage of this promo, you can do that, but you can also take advantage of our vendor event promo. So do this now. If you're wanting that advertising, if you're wanting that marketing support, then now is the time. This is one of the best deals that you're going to see for Boss Babe Blog. Okay. I think we've pretty much got everything. And it also looks like we've got a new member. So welcome to the membership. Cannot see who it is, but I know it was a membership because it is exactly at that price. And we will be reaching out to you. So when you sign up for this membership, you can expect that within 1 to 3 business days, you're going to receive a exclusive email inviting you to come and get your first new member support session so we can learn about your business, we can support your brand, and we can go ahead and start your branding and advertising process. So if you are someone that wants to take advantage of this offer, now is the time. I repeat, now is the time. Let's see. We got till 11:59. So no questions. I'm leaving on for 2 more minutes. If anyone has questions, you are more than welcome to drop them in the comments. Oh, thank you guys for the engagement. I appreciate you all. And I appreciate you sharing my lives on Facebook. Okay. I think I got everybody, but let me just double check. Let's see. All right, welcome to our new members. You will be receiving your onboarding invite soon, within 1 to 3 business days. I'm very excited to have you. Okay, let's see. All right. I think I've answered all the questions about this 90% off offer. Part of me wants to stay on until 11:59 to make sure nobody has any questions, though, because it's always when I get off that people are like, oh, I got a question. So part of me wants to just stay on so that y'all can have the ability to ask any questions that you need to. But what I am going to do is I'm going to guide everyone to the link. So I did share the link for the 90% off offer, but I'm going to share it one more time, and then we're going to go ahead and end this live. So let me get that for y'all. Just sit tight for me. Hold on. And again, it is 11:59 Central Time, guys. 11:59 Central Time is when this deal or this promo ends. Uh-oh. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I don't know what happened, why it turned off. But let me go ahead and share this special offer link for anyone that wants to take advantage before 11:59 Central Time. Here we go. Sent. So it'll pop up on Twitch. It'll pop up on YouTube. Might pop up on X. I don't think it'll pop up on Instagram, but we still gonna post it on the Instagram section too. Excuse me, just in case. And then let me see. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, Facebook. I'm sorry. We need Facebook. All right, on Facebook, I'm dropping it in the comments. If you happen to be watching the replay, you can find it underneath there. I have two separate posts. One of them is taking you straight to YouTube from Facebook, and the other one is me literally going live on Facebook. So I just dropped the link on both of them so that anyone who's watching can take advantage on either of them, because the Facebook Live expires after, like, I think it's like what is it, 60 days, 30 to 60 days. The Facebook Lives expire now. So y'all can find it on the current page now too. But okay, there we have it. Thank you all so much. Thank you everyone who purchased a vendor ticket, who purchased a membership this evening. You will be receiving updates. You'll get a special invitation to join our exclusive community, and you're also going to receive a couple more invites. So looking forward to welcoming you on in, looking forward to promoting your brand and providing some solutions for you. And most importantly, helping you feel at ease, because you know that you have a community full of supporters, people who love small businesses and people who want to see you win. Everybody loves that. Everybody wants to be around people that want to see them win, and our community is full of that. All of these professionals are dedicated to your success in their own way. We have people who are dedicated to your financial success, your emotional success, your spiritual success, and they're all different walks of life. So you're most likely going to find someone that you align with in one of those areas that's really going to bring that support and encouragement. And they have their own resources as well. And that's another layer to it that's so beautiful about our community. So thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful evening. And remember, 11:59 Central Time, this deal will be over. So take advantage while you can. Bye-bye.